Friends, and welcome back to another video from Vipin Sharma Biology Tutorials. In today's video we are going to talk about the chromosomal theory of inheritance, which is a very important topic from examinations point of view. Okay, so before that I would like to tell you that I am active on Unacademy, so you can follow me on Unacademy by clicking on the link given in the description below to watch all the videos made by me on Unacademy's platform. And you can also download the Unacademy's education app from Google Play Store. This is the logo of Unacademy. So you can download their app for better learning experience. और आप देख सकते हैं मेरे द्वारा बनाए हुए सारे lectures on molecular basis of inheritance as well as on reproductive biology, right? So let's start our topic of discussion, that is chromosomal theory of inheritance. So this is obviously a very important topic. Before that we have to understand some basic facts, right? So Mendel का जो work था that is remained unrecognized for a very long time, but in 1900 there were three scientists, that is Hugo de Vries, Carl Correns and von Schermack. So in 1900 these three scientists have independently rediscovered Mendel's work. Okay, उन्होंने independently काम किया मेंडल के काम पे, मेंडल के वर्क को उन्होंने दोबारा पढ़ने के लिए जो है उनकी स्टडी करनी चालू कर दी, and that work is of high recognition. तब पता लगा कि मेंडल का वर्क जो था बहुत ही ज्यादा important था, and it is a milestone discovery in the field of biological sciences. After that, after 1900, microscopy techniques were also very useful to determine anything, right? So microscopy का इस्तेमाल करते हुए, उसमें जो advancement हुई थी उनका इस्तेमाल करते हुए साइंटिस्ट ने काफी सारी चीजों को ऑब्जर्व करना स्टार्ट कर दिया. So the scientists are now able to observe the cell division process as well as the movement of chromosome with the help of microscopy techniques, right? So scientists जो थे उन्होंने सेल डिवीजन प्रोसेस को एज वेल एज द मूवमेंट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम ड्यूरिंग द सेल डिवीजन और मियोसिस प्रोसेस that can be easily identified now, that can be easily traced now with the help of advanced microscopy techniques. So the chromosome is a thing that used to become double just before cell division. So before the division of cell, the chromosome used to become double because it have to be divided into two different cells into equal amount, and for that it need to be double initially. So उसको पहले डबल होना पड़ेगा तभी वो इक्वल अमाउंट में क्या हो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होकर जो दो सेल्स बनेंगे उनमें जा पाएगा. सो बिफोर सेल डिवीजन द क्रोमोसोम नीड टू बी डबल, एंड दैट क्रोमोसोम इज द vehicle for gene because chromosome contains gene on itself, right? There are many genes on a single chromosome. So chromosome is the vehicle for gene and it used to transfer the genes from one generation to the next one, right? And chromosome is made up of two words, that is chroma. Chroma means color and soma means body. So it means that chromosomes are the colored bodies. It means that chromosome can be easily stained. Easily से जो तरीके हैं उनसे स्टेन करके क्रोमोसोम को हम लोग ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं. सो माइक्रोस्कोपी में विकास हुआ आफ्टर दैट, एंड 1902 में देयर वर टू साइंटिस्ट नोन एज सटन एंड बोवेरी. So they have given the chromosomal theory of inheritance and they have observed the movement of chromosomes during the very first time. ओके पहली बार जो है क्रोमोसोम का मूवमेंट ऑब्जर्व किया गया बाय सटन एंड बोवेरी इन 1902 and they have given the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So Sutton and Boveri have noticed the behavior of chromosome that was parallel to the behavior of genes. It means that chromosome and genes behave in a similar fashion. Why? Because chromosomes are also paired, because in most of the cells present in human body they were like paired because we have diploid genome. और जीन्स जो है वो भी क्रोमोसोम पे प्रेजेंट होते हैं. सो जीन्स आर आल्सो अकरिंग इन पेयर्स एज वी हैव टॉक्ड इन द लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस दैट द फैक्टर्स यूज्ड टू अकर इन पेयर. ओके दे कैन बी होमोजाइगस एज वेल एज दे कैन बी हेटेरोजाइगस. सो जीन्स एंड क्रोमोसोम्स बोथ अकर इन पेयर एज वेल एज द क्रोमोसोम. ओके द क्रोमोसोम विल कंटेन वेरियस जीन्स, और जो जीन्स होंगे दैट आर प्रेजेंट इन द होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम, द जीन्स फॉर द सेम कैरेक्टर आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द होमोलोगस लोकस ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स. तो होमोलोगस क्रोमोसोम पे जो है जीन भी प्रेजेंट होंगे, राइट? सो सटन एंड बोवेरी आर्ग्यूड कि पेयरिंग और जो सेपरेशन होगी, सेग्रीगेशन होगी जो क्रोमोसोम की, that plays a very important role in the inheritance, and that's why they have concluded that the chromosome are the things that carries gene and they use to transfer the genes from parents to the offspring, which is very correct thing. Okay, इसके evidences जो उन्होंने दिए उनके बारे में भी हम चर्चा करते हैं. So if you don't know anything about the meiosis process, let's first take an overview of the meiosis process. If you want to learn meiosis and mitosis in detail, you can refer to my lectures on cell cycle and cell division. मैं काफी पहले बना चुका हूँ, उसके ऊपर 20-25 lectures हैं. So उसके बाद आपको जो है cell division आसानी से याद हो जाएगा. So this is a cell. At the initial phase, it is having 2n content, that is diploid content, and 2c is the genome, right? So 2n is the content that is diploid and 2c is the concentration of genome. But after the S phase or the synthesis phase, the DNA used to replicate itself. So after replication, दो copies बन जाएंगी DNA की. That's why the genome will be diploid, क्योंकि ploidy level में कोई change नहीं होगा, लेकिन the concentration becomes double because now the DNA has duplicated. So firstly there is only single strand which is shown over here. Now there are two strands. Okay, it means that the chromosome has duplicated. और जब वो duplicate कर चुका है, so now there will be double content. So the ploidy level will not be changed, that is 2n will remain 2n, diploid will remain diploid, but the concentration, that is 2c of the genome, will now become 4c because now the genome has duplicated. After that it will be divided. Okay, that is known as the meiosis 1 process, and meiosis 1 process is reductional division. It means that the number of chromosome will be reduced to half in this case, right? So the number of chromosome will be reduced half in this case, so it will become haploid. Okay, it will become haploid and the concentration will become half, because since there are double concentration which is now bifurcated into two cells, which is now divided into two cells. So इस सेल में जितना कंटेंट था वो इन दो सेल्स में आधा आधा चला गया. So concentration will be reduced as well as the ploidy level will be reduced, because the first division, that is meiosis 1, is reductional division. It will lead to the production of cells which are having half the number of chromosomes which are present in the initial cell. So if the initial cell is diploid, after meiosis they are going to be haploid, and after meiosis 2 the haploid will remain haploid. Okay, as the cell division is taking place, so the concentration will obviously reduce to half, but the haploid will remain haploid. Why? Because the meiosis 2 is equivalent to mitosis, and mitosis is known as equational division. There is no reduction in the number of chromosome, there is no reduction in the ploidy of chromosome in meiosis 2. So during meiosis 1 or first division, the ploidy level will reduce to half, the diploid will become haploid. Lekin after meiosis 2, the haploid will remain haploid because it is equational division equivalent to mitosis, and the first meiosis is reductional division. Okay, let's take another example. So this is mitosis. In mitosis, two progenies are formed or two daughter cells are formed. So if this is diploid, the two daughter cells will be diploid because it is equational division, and if it is haploid, the two daughter cells will also be haploid. This is the mitosis process. In meiosis, four cells are formed at the end. Okay, four cells are formed. So there is a huge difference. यहाँ पर दो बन रहे थे mitosis में, but in meiosis four cells will be formed. In meiosis there are two type of division. The first is meiosis 1. In meiosis 1, two cells are formed which will convert the diploid cell into haploid cell, and after that these cells will be converted into other four haploid cells, because now meiosis 2 will take place, which is equivalent to mitosis. So there is no reduction in the number of chromosome, the haploid will remain haploid. This is the mitosis, this is the meiosis. Okay, and after that let's talk about the diagrams given in NCERT. This is the law of segregation, which is explained by the chromosomal theory of inheritance given by Sutton and Boveri. यहाँ पर G1 phase है, G2 phase है, S phase भी होता है, where the chromosome is duplicated, that is known as a synthesis phase. S phase is also called as synthesis phase. Okay, so there are the chromosomes. These chromosomes has now duplicated, they have doubled their amount. So at the meiosis anaphase, what happens at the metaphase? They will align at the metaphasic plate. There is a plate, okay, just at the center of this cell there will be a huge plate that is known as metaphasic plate. But after the completion of metaphase, at the anaphase, when the anaphase is started, they will start moving towards the opposite poles. Okay, it will move towards this pole and this chromosome will move towards this pole. It means that the chromosome will start separating from each other, and that is the law of segregation, right? That at the time of gamete formation, the chromosomes used to separate. Now this is the meiosis 1 anaphase where they are paired, because at the meiosis 1 these are diploid now, but in meiosis 2 anaphase, now meiosis 2 is occurring. It means that the meiosis 1 is completed, यानी कि यहाँ पर ये जो cell है that is haploid, because just after the completion of meiosis 1 we will get the haploid cells. So now this is haploid, and after that the content will reduce to half and the cell will remain haploid again. and these are called as germ cells. Why? Because we have already talked about the spermatogenesis in case of human reproduction. जब sperm production होता है तो from spermatogonia which are diploid, 4 spermatozoa are formed which are haploid in nature, right? So from this particular direction यहाँ पर क्या है हमारे पास diploid cell which will separate from each other. Okay, they will move toward the opposite pole during anaphase of meiosis 1 where this is diploid, and at anaphase of meiosis 2 these are haploid and they will again move towards the opposite pole in this way. Okay, and they will finally form the germ cells. So one cell is forming 4 cell, one diploid cell is forming 4 haploid cell. This is the process of meiosis. Now let's talk about the another diagram. So this diagram proves the law of segregation. The Mendel's law of segregation is proved by the chromosomal theory of inheritance given by Sutton and Boveri. It means that the theory was true. Okay, it is giving right evidences that chromosome is responsible for the transfer of gene from one जनरेशन टू द नेक्स्ट वन, क्योंकि क्रोमोसोम ही ऐसी चीज है जो कि जीन्स को ले जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज अ क्रोमोसोम, देन सम जीन्स वुड बी प्रेजेंट ओवर हियर, सम जीन्स वुड बी प्रेजेंट ओवर हियर, सम विल बी देयर, सम विल बी देयर. सो देयर आर मेनी जीन्स प्रेजेंट ऑन द क्रोमोसोम एंड दोस क्रोमोसोम विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम पेरेंट्स टू ऑफस्प्रिंग. इट मींस दैट जीन्स भी क्रोमोसोम ही लेके जाता है. सो दिस इज द प्रूफ ऑफ segregation, the law of segregation, because we can observe all these stages under microscope that segregation actually occurs. So they are in the accordance of Mendel's law. Now let's talk about the law of independent assortment. Now there is one chromosome which is this, that is long orange and short green chromosome. This is the chromosome. Now second chromosome is this. Okay, at meiosis anaphase 1 where they are getting separated and moving towards the opposite pole. There is another case in which there are different kind of chromosome as well. So इन्होंने यहाँ पर क्या notice किया, that the chromosomes of same character will be assorting independently than the chromosome of other character. This chromosome contains genes for some character and this chromosome contains genes for some other character. So ये जो chromosome है आप देखेंगे exactly यहाँ पर आ चुका है. So this chromosome is exactly transferred to this cell, and these chromosomes which are present on different side are transferred on this side, this cell. Okay, and similar case is in this. These genes of these chromosome are transferred here and the genes present on this chromosome are transferred here as it is. So it is meiosis 1 anaphase where this is diploid cell, this is meiosis 2 anaphase where this is haploid cell, and they will divide again to form 4 haploid cell in this case and 4 haploid in this case as well. It means that the genes which are expressing themselves, which are going to express themselves for a particular character, are assorting independently as compared to the genes of other character. उन्हें कोई मतलब नहीं है किसी और कैरेक्टर के जीन से. they are assorting independently. For example, this orange and green came here and this yellow and red came in some other cell. Similarly, they are forming their progenies, and in this case this orange and red is present in this cell and this yellow and green is present in this cell and they will form their progenies as well. इसका मतलब law of independent assortment is also proved with the help of chromosomal theory of inheritance, which is a very interesting fact. It means that the chromosomal theory of inheritance is true, and it simply means that chromosome is the actual thing that used to carry genes from one generation to the other. यानी कि क्रोमोसोम ही वो चीज है जिसके ऊपर जीन प्रेजेंट होते हैं, एंड जीन्स मतलब फैक्टर. सो दे विल एक्सप्रेस फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर, और वो जो ट्रांसफर है वो क्रोमोसोम के थ्रू टेक प्लेस करेगा. And that is the chromosomal theory of inheritance, which simply means that chromosome is responsible for the inheritance process. यानी कि क्रोमोसोम ही वो गाड़ी है जो कि जीन को लेके जाएगी एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन में. सो आई होप कि आपको क्रोमोसोमल थ्योरी ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस समझ में आई होगी. अगर आपको समझ में आई देन डू हिट लाइक बटन, and if you are watching my video for the very first time and you found it beneficial, then share this video with your friends and tell them to subscribe my channel too. Thank you so much.